Okay, so we've got part 284C3M1B7C8E13C9C6D3P34T, line 22f1fa19C3M1B7C8E13C9C6D3P34T, Arrhenius Equations 5G Wow Seti. There's alien radio signal. And the algorithm's long-distance communication device in the WOW data. So January 26, 2013, Brunauer-Emmett-Teller to keyword Arrhenius law from previous video, line 22, F1FA19C3M1B7C8E13C9C6D3P33, Brunauer-Emmett-Teller Raney nickel metals 5G Wow Seti. So the keyword is the Arrhenius equation to Boltzmann constant, Fock state, Fock space, from the previous video of line 22 F1FA19C3M1B7C8E13C9C6D3P34A. Arrhenius, Brunauer-Emmett-Teller, Eyring 5G Wow Seti. And it looks like I've forgotten to fix all of them, and I'm going to have to make a note to do that. So 34A is formula. I gotta fix that in the videos before I keep doing this over and over again. Keywords, Boltzmann constant, Fock state, constituent particle, classical wave equation, and becomes coherent state to Eyring equation from line 22 F1FA19C3M 1B7C8E13C9C6D3P34S. Coherent state quantum harmonics 5G Wow Seti. So I'm going to quote from Wiki, the Eyring equation, also known as Eyring-Polanyi equation in chemical kinetics, relates the reaction rate to temperature. The equation follows from the transition state theory, activated complex theory, and is trivially equivalent to the empirical Arrhenius equation, which are both readily derived from statistical thermodynamics and the kinetic theory of gases. General form. The general form of Eyring-Polanyi equation somewhat resembles Arrhenius equation, and there's the equation there, where the equation symbol is the Gibbs energy of activation, K with the little b is Boltzmann's constant, and H is the Planck's constant. It can be rewritten as this equation. To find the linear form of the Eyring-Polanyi equation, there's the other one, where it equals reaction rate is constant, absolute temperature is, and then enthalpy of activation, gas constant, Boltzmann constant, Planck's constant, entropy of activation. A certain chemical reaction is performed at different temperatures, and the reaction rate is determined. The plot of, and there's the formulas there versus that, gives a straight line with a slope equation, from which the enthalpy of activation can be derived with the intercept of another equation, from which the entropy of activation is derived. Accuracy. Transition state theory requires a value of the transmission coefficient as a prefactor in the Eyring equation above. This value is usually taken to be unity, the transition state, and then it's got the AB with the little symbols beside it, always proceeds to products AB and never reverts back to reactants A and B. As discussed by Windsor and Jackson in 2006, this assumption invalidates the description of an equilibrium between the transition state and the reactants, and therefore the empirical Arrhenius equation is preferred with a phenomenological interpretation of the prefactor. A, an activation energy, E with a small, I think that's an A. For more details, see discussion in Windsor and Jackson 2000, pages 399 to 400 in the section Transition State Theory. To avoid specify a value of R, the ratios of rate constants can be compared to the value of a rate constant at some fixed reference temperature, and there's an equation there, which eliminates the R term in the resulting expression. So January 30th, keyword from Arrhenius equation plus Eyring equation to transition state theory will be in the next video. Thank you for watching.